On April 15th, 114 years ago, the Titanic sank after hitting an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean. 1,500 people died and more than 700 survived. The story of the Titanic has been told multiple ways, from books to TV programs to an Academy Award-winning movie. And as WGCU's art reporter Tom Hall reports, Titanic The Musical is now coming to a stage near you in Southwest Florida.
In his Emmy Award-winning musical, Maury Yeston focuses on the real-life passengers of the ill-fated luxury liner, whose dreams of a new life in the land of the free weren't scuttled by an iceberg, but by the blind ambition of the men who built and piloted the Titanic on its maiden voyage. The story begins with the musical's 12-minute opening number. Yeston uses it to introduce the entire cast of characters, officers and crew, first and second-class passengers, and those who occupied the lower berths of the 10-story ocean liner. Director Cody Jones uses the number to usher his cast of 55 actors down the theater's center aisle and onto the Titanic's open deck, dragging the audience's heart and soul right along with them. It's a remarkable feat. The audience knows, of course, the passenger's fate. More than 1,500 men, women, and children died in those icy North Atlantic waters. Yet, the audience immediately invests in the passengers' hopes for the future, many yearning for just a sliver of the American dream. Jones and his formidable cast and crew are aided in this endeavor by Yeston's magnificent score. Hearing 55 voices belt out in unison such choral anthems as "I Must Get on That Ship," "Godspeed Titanic," and "Lady's Maid" is as uplifting as it is bittersweet. They also heighten the sense of dread and foreboding delivered by Act One songs like "No Moon" and "Autumn." Two stories in particular tug at the audience's heartstrings. The first revolves around stoker Frederick Barrett, played by Johnny Surratt.
The fire in the hold is the men to roll back.
His character has fled the coal mines only to end up in the boiler room shoveling coal 7 decks below Titanic's main deck.
And I love you.
Russell Watson and Susan Dohan play heroic first-class passengers Isadora and Ida Strauss, half-owners of Macy's department store. Ida is the only first-class female passenger who perished that frigid April night 114 years ago. She elected to stay with her husband, sip a final glass of crystal champagne, and go down with the ship. In their touching duet, Isadora and Ida sing of their enduring love, shared history, and resolve to hold each other just for a while and die with a smile now that their time on Earth is through. Surratt's solo and Watson and Dohan's duet are unqualified showstoppers. But the soaring ensemble numbers tell the tale of Titanic in a way not seen in the movie or the individual pastiches of the ship's myriad passengers. They drive home the tragedy of that night in a way that can only happen in the shared experience of live theater. They also leave the audience to ponder what other technological marvels have embedded within their structure the predicate for our undoing if, notwithstanding repeated admonitions and warnings, we choose to proceed full speed ahead.
Tom, you look extremely cold. Are you doing okay? You all right?
No, I'm not all right. The water in the North Atlantic is 28 degrees. If it wasn't for the salt content, it would freeze over.
What do you think audiences are going to be talking about on the way home from seeing this?
Well, there's a few things. First and foremost, until the moment of impact, everyone on Titanic is having a really, really good time. And that just makes the fear and the terror that they experience after striking the iceberg all the more palpable. This play is also immersive. The actors come off the stage and perform songs and dialogue in the center aisle. So the audience can't help but feel like they're also passengers on the ship. But audiences are really going to fall in love with Russell Watson and Susan Dohan. They play Isadora and Ida Strauss. Now, as the segment just showed, Ida decided that life without her husband wasn't worth living, even though she was fabulously wealthy as half owner of Macy's department store. Their song in the musical is "Still," But I couldn't help feeling that Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga were singing their Grammy-winning song Die With a Smile while they were performing that number.
Has anyone else done this locally, the Titanic musical?
Titanic did come to Naples in 2000, shortly after the show finished its run on Broadway. But in the intervening 26 years, no one from Marco to Sarasota has performed this musical. So if you think you might want to see it, this is a golden opportunity, especially given the quality of anything that Cody Jones and Joseph Brower produce.
And I think you should be in the play as a side gig or an actor filling it or something. I like what you did here today.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom.
If my teeth are chattering a little bit, it's only because I'm still a little cold.
Thank you for sharing this perspective with us today, Tom. Thanks.
You're welcome.